Hello, I'm James Blackman. I am with Enterprise IoT Insights. We're here at MWC 2019 with Donna Moore, Chief Executive of the LoRa Alliance. Welcome, Donna. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
So Donna, tell me about where we're up to with the LoRaWAN community and rollouts. It seems like there's good growth. It's been a good 2018. We're going into 2019. How are we shaping up?
So LoRa is massive, would be the biggest word I would say. Lots of rollouts, and they are massive rollouts in terms of millions of connected devices per rollout. The last 3 to 4 months, we've seen a lot of conversions from point of conception into actual 10-year contracts. So it's very exciting.
And where are those rollouts? Is it globally? Can you give us a few highlights, perhaps, of the big contracts and the big wins?
Yeah, so we have Birds that rolled out over Orange Network, over 3 million water meters just announced. We have American Tower, millions of devices just launched. We have in China, we have millions of deployments happening in China with the Thing Park. So globally, and massive deployments, and I think that's the biggest change. Historically, it's always been about, maybe 5,000, 10,000 devices, and we are seeing absolutely massive rollouts happening, particularly in 2019.
And I mean, this is a show which is an operator show, a traditional cellular show. There has been a lot of talk about the kind of licensed cellular equivalents, the MBIoT and the LTE-M stuff. How does LoRa match up against those technologies?
So LoRa has its own lane that it sits in. LoRaWAN has its own lane that it sits in, and that is around low power, long distance. We're really flexible in our deployments, so we can do private deployments as well as public. We're very flexible in terms of the types of business models. So it can be a service model, it can be a CapEx. In terms of rural areas where there's no cellular coverage, in terms of densification in cities where it's really densely urban, we can just throw up another gateway, add another 10,000 devices to that gateway. Within buildings, deep penetration in concrete. So it really, really is about application dependent. And it's not competing against cellular. Cellular has its space. If you're looking for low latency and you're looking for high bandwidth, such as connected cars or entertainment, emergency services, that is so great. I'm looking forward to 5G rolling out, but that's not LoRa's lane. And our lane is very clear. And what we know with that is we have many tier 1 operators that are part of LoRaWAN, Orange, SK, many telecom operators that are deploying both LoRaWAN and cellular, because it's not an either or, it's 2 different lanes that are addressing 2 different markets.
And I mean, a part of the the LoRaWAN community is its vibrancy. There's a lot of young, energetic companies there, but there is a suggestion perhaps that there's a lot of interest, but it's harder to make money in this game. Is that fair? Can you talk about the ROI for the developer community? What's happening there?
Well, so we're fortunate. We have a very, very large developer community, which is innovation and driving it forward. But we also have the big companies. We have Cisco and IBM, and you need, and Google and Tencent, and you need those big companies to open the doors to the market to get the mass deployments, while we have the developers doing innovation. So unlike most standards, we have it coming in from both sides, and we're just coming out of the Gartner life cycle where you innovate, you get it out there, and what we have now are real massive deployments. And so with those deployments are coming the ROI. And in many use cases, again, there's a great hospital example that we have where they're actually plotting out ROI. Most of the LoRaWAN members are not talking about technology anymore. They're talking about solutions, deployments, and ROI. And that's how they're selling.
Fantastic. Donna, thanks for catching up with us.
Great.
Lovely.
So excited. Thank you.
Thank you.